What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a story time on some fake people from my school. So we're gonna be using code names, not really code names, but names just to switch it up. So we make this anonymous and all that stuff. So we're gonna have Pumpkinhead and Sticks. If you know the names, then you're gonna know who I'm talking about. But if you don't know, yeah, we're just making it anonymous. So I knew Pumpkinhead since 6th grade, and like we kind of hung out. We wasn't like, bestest friends. We were cool. We were friends. We'd walk home together and all that stuff with her brother and all that. Yeah, we were great. We were cool. I left the school, was trading schools back and forth. That's a whole nother story, but I was changing schools, left the state and all that. I came back 9th grade and went to my school that I'm at right now. And she was there. So we reconnected. We became friends. She had a little best friend or whatever, a little person, or somebody I ain't never seen before, but had a new best friend. Sorry, I was interrupted by my brother. Anyways, yeah, so she had a little new best friend. Come in the picture, Sticks. So all of us, we became cool. We was all talking together. I would help her with her problems. She would help me with mine. It's just regular friend stuff. We had a whole group. It's a whole bunch of like maybe 8 more people added to it. So at the time, I was dating somebody, and she was too. I need to point that out. I hooked them up. Yeah, I hooked them up. Without me, that would have never happened because they both were acting weird and acting scary. But yes, I hooked them up. I was the reason for that even going. So they need to thank me for that at the end of the day. But yeah, so anyways, we gonna call him, because he a big part of the story too. We're gonna call him Flower, because it's flowers outside. Okay, so yeah, so I was dating somebody. We can just say his name because everybody knows who I was dating. I was dating this dude named Sean. And of course, that's a whole nother story. We went through it a whole lot, blah, blah. So she, being a friend she would help me with our problems. I would help her with their problems, back and forth, right? So I left I left March. I left like end of March, went back to Vegas. Whole nother story again. And I think at the time I was broken up with Sean. So this is when I left, everybody just started to confessing their feelings for me. A whole bunch of people. And one of them happened to be her little boo thing, Flowers. But I'm not really a mean person, and it's hard for me to turn you down, like unless it's like you are really not feeling you, I'll be a complete no. But it's kind of hard for me to turn down people that were my friends. So I'd be like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm like, just trying to play around, just trying to, not really like throw them out the window, but like play it off, So of course, at the time, he was my best friend. So we were still talking, yada yada, talking on the phone every day, all day. He would tell me about her problems, blah blah. I would tell, even though I put them together, I told both of them that they needed to break up because they were a very toxic couple. And I wasn't saying that just because he was my best friend or that he liked me or something like that, or she was my friend. No, I was saying that because they was always arguing, they always had problems. So I didn't want to deal with that. So I said, y'all need to break up because I don't want to hear them problems no more. None. So fast forward. No, I'm not gonna fast forward because after like a month of me being out there, about a month of me being in Vegas, it's still 9th grade, mind you. I call somebody during lunch in the group, and Sticks over here talking about some F her, talking about me, F her, F this, screw her, all this stuff, and I'm just like, trying to figure out what I did to her though, because I never crossed anybody 9th grade except for, we're not gonna get into that, but I never crossed any of my friends 9th grade, never backstabbed anybody. I'm a really nice person. Everybody want to be around me, period, because I'm me. So fast forward a couple months, 10th grade comes, I think it's maybe towards the end, not even the end, like middle of 10th grade, maybe December. you know, I'm single as a Pringle. I do. No, I was in a relationship actually with another Sean in Vegas. Yes, I was in a relationship with that Sean, and basically around homecoming, which would have been in like August, September, that's when Flowers decided to once again confess his feelings for me, talking about some, when you come out here, you're gonna be my girl, whatever. F Pumpkinhead, I never want to see her. Mind you, he been saying this like since he first confessed his feelings when I left the first time. He been steady saying F her, all this stuff, and I'm just like, look, break up with her. I'm not saying I'm gonna be with you, but I'm saying, like, if you saying this to me, imagine what you saying to other girls. And I don't do that, you know. I don't mess with dudes messing with females' feelings, because I didn't already been through that. So I'm being dead serious, like, break up with her, like, don't put her through that pain and stuff. I'm trying to be nice, thinking about her feelings. F him, I'm thinking about her. I'm like, don't, you know, because at the end of the day, she still was my friend. She did nothing wrong to me. I did nothing wrong to her. So I don't know exactly when these texts were sent, but he sent something to me talking about trying to flirt, saying some dirty stuff to me, and I was like, whoa, buddy, aren't you dating Pumpkinhead? So he was like, he texted me and was like, that wasn't even me, that was my cousin. You know that little dumb thing they always saying when they get rejected. That wasn't even me, that was my brother. That was, hold up, okay, I'm back, sorry. So my cat was fighting on my balloons. It's my birthday a couple days ago, so I don't know if you can see him in my mirror, in my balloons. She was trying to tear him up. So anyways, back to my story. Where's that at? Yeah, so that happened. So I sent it to my now best friend, who is, you know, my boyfriend now. Just another story if y'all want to hear. But yeah, he's my boyfriend now. But he was my best friend at the time. So I sent it to him, you know, like talking about some, wow, do you see this? This is funny, blah, blah, blah. Not thinking anything of it. And the thing goes on normally, right? So I guess maybe a couple weeks ago, he texted me going off on me, cussing me out, some more stuff, trying to bang on me. Everyone knows I don't like gangbangers. Like, if that's what you choose, that's what you choose. But, you know, if you around me, you ain't gonna be doing none of that, you know, throwing up signs, all that. You know, you ain't gonna be doing that. You do that when you're away from me, okay? I ain't gonna judge you, but no. And I don't date gangbangers either. So that's my choice, though. So he started banging on me. I was like, hold up. And then he started calling me all types of B words, you know, cussing me out. And I'm just like, well, you ain't about to call me out my name, okay? Hold up. I need some water. So he steady disrespecting me, calling me out my name, all this stuff. You know, I don't take that disrespect. Everybody know me. I'm nice. But when you get me started, I'm going to keep going. So we going back and forth. He steady won't tell me what's going on. I'm still sitting here like, I don't know what you're talking about. He calling me a snitch and all types of stuff, calling me fake, everything. So then he shows me finally what's up. Shows me screenshots of the messages, of our messages. And I'm looking, I'm like, I'm confused. Like, what is this? He was like, yes, blah, blah, blah. Pumpkinhead went off on me. She don't want to mess with me no more, all this stuff. And I was just sitting here. I was like, it sounds like a you problem, really. But I really didn't do that. You're not about to sit here and call me out my name and all that stuff. Call me stuff I'm not. Because I'm not bad. So basically he's like I'm done with you, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So he cuts me off for a couple weeks. Pumpkinhead then decides to start subbing, and I'm like, oh no, I don't go for that. No ma'am, no ma'am. So I go back, sub again. I'm like, no ma'am, no swear, do not me, I'm the wrong one. And on top of that, I'm all the way in Vegas. So y'all really trying to beef with me in Vegas. Like, why would I don't think she thought this through. Why would I want your man? If not to be rude or anything, but during the time this was happening, he was kind of busted, all types of stuff. You know, nothing was going for him. He was getting expelled, all types of stuff. Like, this is not, why would I go from what I was at to something worse? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to downgrade, you know? So I'm just steady sitting here like, why would I choose somebody like that all the way in another state when I'm out here living my life? You know, that makes sense, right? So I'm steady like sitting there mad. I'm like, you know what, whatever, they not finna do nothing. Like, they're really not finna do nothing. I'm in Vegas. What are they gonna do? So I forget about it, you know. She's steady, still mad, whatever. They still going through their issues. He ignores me. He finally texts me back like towards the end of the 10th grade because I tell him I'm coming back or whatever. I come back July. Last July I came back to Cali to move back. Went back to the school I'm at now. Didn't tell nobody that I was coming. And I had these females pressed. I had them shook, okay? So I pop up in there looking hot to try, baby. I was looking good. First day of school. You know, you gotta pop out for these little things, right? So, I swear to God, I keep getting interrupted and it's getting on my nerves because it's not even a long story. Shouldn't be this long. So, anyways, little Miss Thang sees me in the hallway, right? When I tell you I had these females shook, I had them shook. They was, I didn't even know I caused that much, you know, issues in people's life. I didn't know I was the topic of people's life like that, the way they was just shaking in their boots. So I walk into school, you know, looking like that. And, you know, the whole time, we still had the same friend group. So everybody gonna report back to me whatever you say, baby. Because, again, I don't have problems with people. They gonna come to me. So, I don't have any of them on social media. So she goes and subs on Instagram. Mind you, I don't have her, so I don't see it. She talking about some, oh, W, where's his bag? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, they want to fight, all this stuff. My enemies is here, all this stuff. Yeah. Same with Sticks. Saying the same thing on hers. Don't follow her either. My enemies is bag, blah, blah, blah. You know, just steady talking it up. So she, Pumpkinhead, goes and texts our mutual friend all the way in Ohio. He is all the way in Ohio, mind you. I'm like, what is he going to do? Please tell me. One, he's both of our friends. Two, what is he going to do from Ohio? Please tell me. So he texts me, or he texts Smokey. I don't remember. I'm saying all these names. He texts me, or he texts my best friend, my boyfriend. I think he's my boyfriend at the time. So Kaylin, he texts him like, Selena Press, all this stuff. She subbed me, all that stuff, right? So I hop on my little Instagram, you know, sub right back. And I was like, y'all really pressed. Y'all really are bothered by me, baby. Why are you so bothered? I know I'm pretty, but dang, I don't even want your man. No, I don't. Even though I stole one of yours. That's another story. Anyway, so, yeah, so subbing, going back and forth. I stopped. I'm like, you know what? This is a waste of my time. She ain't about to do nothing. I'm steady in the school. We steady passing each other, and she still ain't doing nothing. So I'm steady making faces. My friend steady making faces. I steady looking at her like, and she steady walking on past. So, mind you, months go past. This stuff still happening. We still making faces at each other. So I joined the dance team, the one she used to be on, because everybody quit. And I was like, hey, that's a chance for me to go on there, get some new people in there, you know, turn it up. Not even thinking about her, because I totally forgot she was on the team, because everybody quit. There was nobody there. So I was like, hey, this is something me and my friends could do for fun, right? So I go audition. Mind you, the next day, I guess I'm the topic again. Hey, Brooklyn's joining the dance team, guys. Brooklyn's on there, guys. So you know what they did? They came back the next day and said, hey, we're back, after they quit. What was the point of quitting, baby? What was the point of quitting? Now that I'm back, y'all want to come back? Oh, okay. That's how I really got these bitches bothered. Anyways, so they trying to make it hard for me, trying to make jokes, you know, trying to see what I'm about. You know, I ain't the best dancer, but I could do some things. So they wasn't doing nothing for me. I was like, y'all is not no threat. So I'm standing on the dance team, blah, blah, blah. So after that, stuff kept going on. I kept hearing things. People kept coming back to me from their group saying what they said about me. So I'm like, I'm like, dang, and these supposed to be your friends? And they snitching on you like that? Now, if I was really one of them, like, ratchet, like, ooh, bye, 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 I'm really about to fight you, it would have been on one. But I'm the type, my mama told me that if they don't until they put their hands on you, you sit back, you calm down. So I was waiting on her for the first move because obviously she was scared. Because everybody know where I live. That's my friend, including her and Sticks. They know where I live. I know where they live. We lived very close by. Could have met at either park, which way, you know. So I tell Tarver, my teacher, not being no snitch, but I'm like, if we gonna be on the same team, I don't want no, like, you know, I'm not trying to have all that energy, that negative energy around me. So I tell him, and we talk it out. And she like, I tell her, yeah, you've been talking all this mess. And she like, you've been too. And I'm like, everything I've ever said, you knew I said it because I've said it. I've told everyone. I've said to people, you can go ahead and say it. And if you were in my face, I would have said it. Straight up. Because, like, one, I'm not scared. Two, I'm not scared. Baby, and three, I'm not scared. My whole life is, like, done. Like, it's planned out, you know. I have everything going for me and nothing to lose at the moment because I'm just so ahead of the game. So I really was not scared and I was ready to go. I told my mama, she said what time, because she was ready to go because this has been going on for way too long. All my friends was ready. We wasn't going to jump you, but baby, because the way they was acting like they was finna jump me. So I pulled up ready to go. For a couple, like maybe 3 days straight, I pulled up to school and to practice in clothing that I was ready to go in because of the way she was acting. So she apologized, I apologized, and then that was it. And then something else, it was like people kept coming back to me saying that she was saying stuff, and I just kept posting, and I kept saying it, and I screamed it this one time. I screamed it a couple times and said it to her in the room, not to her, because she wouldn't talk to me, but I said it in the room, and I know she heard it because I was right there by her, and I was like, well, if she has a problem, if either one of them have a problem, if this whole group has a problem, I said it to the whole team too, because they were acting like they was all against us, but I had no problems with anybody but the two. I don't understand that, why you got a buddy with your friends. Ain't no problem, boo. So don't bring yourself in. So yeah, I told her if she wanted to, she could pull up at my house. I've still been waiting. She still knows where I live. You know, quarantine going on right now. She could pull up right now. I'm ready to go whenever. Until then, the issue is dead. And we're done. We're done. I have other people higher on my list that I will be swinging at. But let her say one thing about me, baby. It's over. And that is my story time on the fake friends that I had in 9th grade. Love y'all. Peace. So I'm sitting here editing the video and I realized I forgot to mention that there was a whole rumor going around and she was trying to mess with my ex every time we took a break. So that was another thing. And then there was a lot of things like that I hid for her for her being a good friend when she was like, you know, with her man that, you know, shouldn't have been done. But being a good friend, I hid it, and then now she's upset for something I didn't do. Whatever. I don't need her. I have real friends, and she has fake people just in her circle, and I feel really bad for her, you know? And I hope that somehow, some way, in her life, her little sad little life, that she succeeds. She finds happiness. Because I don't wish, you know, bad things on any of my... Let me not sit here and lie to y'all. But yeah, honestly, she can just, like, fall off a bridge at this point. Because she did made me mad so many times. Made me stress out so many times. And I need it. So she can really get hit by a car. So, yeah, that's it.